sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the boys get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away on honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical. That's so typical. Tell I could go there. That's so typical. Please don't mind it. That's so typical. That's so typical. Typical. Tell I could go there. That's so typical. Please don't mind it. That's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it. I'm so sorry.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Return coming from the 6. Jukes away from one. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Found some good space on that run. Brock gets a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Set. Go.
Herbert from the gun. Play secured by Jaden Higgins. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Set. 380. Ready.
Brought in by his backsmith. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, you even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on the opening drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you
wonder. Them two things don't go together, bro.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50, green. Set.
Young on the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Your 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Come on, set. Yellow, push.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Let's go. Strikers. 3, yellow, 22. Ready?
3rd down run by Hubbard. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock, they're already facing 4th down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
60 red. 60 red.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout.
Wow. Nah. Mine be, I ain't gonna lie to you. My internet be great for a couple months, and then after that, they act like they don't know no better.
Everyone's set for the punt, and I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He bunches punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them and get to the part. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking the junk. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
We'll go orange.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10, Herbert. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Line.
Now Herbert again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Right side cut by Higgins. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pull out in front row to the 13-zip. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. That throw behind his intended target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Young. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Set. Cut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. It's a race down the right side. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 20-zip lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Commanders push their lead at 21-zip already.
Panthers nothing.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 52 front. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Downfield, and he's got McMillan. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Panther 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they get to Hubbard. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Young working from the gun. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Trying for the touchdown. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready. Red 38. Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Go.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Black 80, black. Ready.
Back to the air. Herbert. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll return to Landover right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
380.
Going right side, mixing with it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. On Mary, there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Herbert back to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Rush coming for Young. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Ready. Ready.
Second and 10 now. Young's going to try again. That's pump by Hubbard. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
380. What is it?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Set. 380. Run. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Go, go. Set.
2nd and 10 now. Herbert finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line, he's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Go.
Smith is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
The kick is no good.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away.
Hey, chill out, bro.
Return coming from the 6.
Nah, I be there.
A big hit there.
What you
He's
just
not
said
gonna
was
get back to
crazy.
20.
At their own 16-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22.
Off the play fake. It's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Young. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Rush, ready?
Air it out on third. He's going deep this time. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
34. Panthers 17.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
380. You're not. Lion. You're not.
Play action now for Herbert. Trying for the deep ball. Big gain downfield. Jukes away from one. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders 41. Panthers 17.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Legette with a return here.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Young throwing here. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders.
I do remember, bro. I'm playing my game.
After advancing this to the 37.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kids. They want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Finds him on the crossing route. At the 20. Through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Set. 380. Bring up. Set.
Mixon on the toss. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX, out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Set.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. There's Nick Squirtin there on the play.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
The tackle made back
Offense to the line fast. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Jalen Lane. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Set. 380. Ready.
To throw, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And before the half, they're able to tack on 3 more.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
22 needle. Let's go now. 32.
Putting a receiver in motion. Young off 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of him.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down, Young. That's incomplete left side. Now it's Tannero McMillan he was looking for. So that brings up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, it's Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 39-yard line.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, brother. Be safe.
To the air, yet again. Young. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. The 30. He's at the 10. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
Pick 6 to end the half. That linebacker, a beast, man.
Stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points.
99-yard return.
The entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's well 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Okay, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Young back to it after the pick. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Move. 52 blue. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down. Here's Young. This is Liggett working the left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They let the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
A gain of 15.
First down. Young. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there brings up 2nd down.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Down the sideline to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Carolina.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pick up a 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there.
You're still in the game, bro. Stay focused.
Sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at him and go make a point.
has a big hole left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Slow momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal, Carolina.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Down. Ready.
Here's Brooks. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Red, 38. Hut.
Looking to throw. Young. Catch made. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Ready. Hut.
Young working from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. Brian Branch has it. And the Commanders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, that's a problem.
All right,
You might have
the
just caused the
Washington
problem,
offense
boy.
Is set. Here comes first and 10. Wanting to start the drive and mix it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
59. Set. Delta. Hut. 21. Ready.
Throwing now, Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that means 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Lion. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. Still going inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
58. Panthers 24.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Begets with a return here. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Young. Got a man, it's Horn. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 48-yard line.
It's Young, the throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Shotgun snap now to Young. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Looking quickly here. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Short pass brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Defense shows blitz. Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's good for a Panthers first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready. 52 Blue. Set.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Hey, bro, you winning. Focus, man.
Drive's gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Now Young. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Here we go, set.
4th down, Young throwing. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Jalen Jones. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
That's a big game for you, man. Stop getting upset and getting down on yourself. You're fucking up your energy.
Get him, hold on.
Hey, it's going to be, like I do, bro, it's going to be a bunch of shit that we don't agree with that happened during the game.
Ready.
But in a moment like that, bro, you got to stay focused. You got to stay in the moment.
They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
You bringing the positive energy around you down.
Going jumbo set and
being down about a play that happened. You could be upset about it, but you be talking about that shit when the next play happened. You be fucked up sometimes, bro. Stay focused. See how focused persevere?
Here's Herbert. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And This gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. All set now. First and 10.
Set. Ready. Cut. Ready.
Going back, gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Set. Hey, ram. Delta. Set.
Herbert now. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Set. Go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This year and next, but I normally cut them at the end of my season.
Herbert here, third and long. It's Kincaid with a catch out left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Black 80, black. What is it?
A give now from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. In by his back Smith. And a bit of deja vu as they stuck him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. And this one is launched downfield. The coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own.
That was a big win for you.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
See, that's why I be jumping across. That's why I be jumping across people's ass right here. So we gonna hurry the ball up. No problem.
And the Commanders rush brings him down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
Playing John Law.
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Well, I'm playing. He just here.
Here's the backup. First throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or too shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two in third down. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Wow.
Makes it on the counter. Escapes the defender. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that
Hey,
first
Swag,
down
what you got
run.
going
Here's
on,
2nd
bro?
and 6.
Black 80, black. Go.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set. Green.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Cox, this is lane. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders, moments away from their 4th win of the year. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set. Green 80. Green out. Green 80. Set.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Green 80. Green out. Ready.
They'll pitch it to Mixon. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Commanders throw 6 more on the blowout. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 65. Panthers 24.
You work tomorrow?
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Against with a return here. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Looking fast as that clock ticks down. To the air now on 1st and 10. Go left side, Sanders has it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 20. Another Panthers first down.
Back now, pressure coming. Complete out to the right. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards.
Ready?
So the false start backs them up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Ready?
They work against the blitz. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gm1.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
10. Ready? Out. 10.
Trying the right side. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, bro. Hey, man.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon.
Hey, Antonio, I'm going to the Discord. Face that.
So score this as a win for the Commanders. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best.
I ain't gonna tell you what I thought I ain't gonna tell you what I thought I heard, bro. So I believe, hey, you just, hey. No, I ain't think you told me anything, sir. Don't try to invoke. Nah, I know damn well you want to talk about me.
I don't want to go to war. You don't want to give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling.
Nothing like October football. Welcome in, everyone. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 6. I'm Scott Hansen. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We'll start in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Brian Thomas Jr. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Jaguars are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they play host to the LA Chargers. And it's the Chargers defense that comes up with the big play here. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's the veteran, Evan Engram. He's going to get a step downfield and run under the deep ball. It's a catch and run of 86 yards. Touchdown. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.